So our new anime begins with our protagonist Yoguri, who was causing destruction and death all around him. He was finding a girl named Asaka, and she was being held down at a gunpoint. That lady threatened Yoguri not to take a single step, and Yoguri just gave the lady a cold stare, and that was enough to kill her in an instant. Yoguri was close to Asaka, but then he wakes up from that dream where Tomochika was desperately trying to wake him up because everything around them was a giant load of mess. Where two of their classmates were killed by overgrown lizards, their Yoguri provoked the dragon, and just as it was about to attack, Tomochika got scared and hugged Yoguri. He got a boost from those giants' racks, and the dragon also died just from a single word Yoguri said. So after having some time, he asked Tomochika to start explaining while he plays his RPG game. Yoguri was calm even in this situation, so Tomochika cooled off a bit and told Yoguri when they were on their way for a school trip, they suddenly entered into another world through a tunnel. She was beside her friend, and there a sage named Cheyenne entered their bus. She killed one of the teachers when he was about to ask her identity. She asked everyone to calm down because if she gets angry, the death toll will rise, because her attack power is 530,000, she was making a joke, but no one laughed. So she killed yet another poor soul with an innocent smile, so Cheyenne then explained that all of them are summoned as prospective sages in this world by her. She did it to maintain the sages' number who rule over this world. She gave them the gift of battle song, and those who were radiating can see a system of their stats. Tomochika's friend got system call as well, so those with stats can become sages, and Cheyenne gave them 1 month time limit to become a full-grown sage. And those who didn't glow up were not compatible with the magic and didn't receive the gift and would be better off as livestock. But Cheyenne lets them be and gave the kids their first mission, which will start in an hour. The mission is to survive from a dragon, so a smart pants stands up and becomes the leader of their group. He gathers everyone's stats info to prepare for the mission, but there were still 4 people without powers, so everyone started to move out. But the leader stopped the unusual one from following them. After receiving the gift of power, he told Asoha to use her charm spell to make 4 of them a decoy so others could reach the city safely. Such a heartless move. Tomochika didn't believe her friend. Mikochi would agree to this, but newsflash, she agreed to it. Now, after that, the dragon appears there and kills Ayaka and Yuichiro, and all of this happened while Yoguri was sleeping soundly. But bro was more concerned about his gaming console's battery. But anyways, the threat was gone if there was only one dragon in the area, as the mission suggested. But Tomochika was still confused what Yoguri did to the dragon, but bro gives her a half-baked answer. They got off the bus and saw they had 3 options: go to the hills, a city, or maybe to the forest. But then Tomochika saw something was heading towards them, and they were flying in the air. She carefully saw them and they were their classmates. But Yoguri couldn't see anything from that distance, yet Yoguri considered killing them anyway, but Tomochika was opposed to unnecessary killing. So Yoguri reminded her that their classmates had left them behind to die first, and if they don't make the move first, there's no guarantee they won't be hostile. Those 3 saw the dragon was dead. But they were more disappointed that Tomochika was alive. Daimon was dreaming of making her corpse into a slave to do naughty things, but now it's ruined. Tomochika understood there was no room for talk with them, and right then, Ryusuke used a fireball that was powerful enough to hit the faraway mountain peak. Ryusuke was proud of his basic spell's power, so he told Tomochika to get on their side and become their slave, a perfect group of degenerates, so Tomochika obviously said no. And this much drama was enough for Yoguri, so he told Ryusuke to die, which the 2 sidekicks mocked, but Ryusuke literally died in cold blood, and the second kill goes to Yoshiaki, who also died. So now, Yoguri tells Daimon he's free to check up on his friends since they are dead anyways, but Daimon didn't believe and uses his healing skills on them, but nothing happens, proving that Yogirai had the skill of giving instant death to his prey. So Tomochika gets pissed because it wasn't rocket science, yet Yoguri didn't explain it to her before. But there's still one moron left, and Daimon can't believe Yoguri has a cheat skill like instant death, so he plays dumb to get near them to pull something. But Yoguri stops him because Yoguri's ability also lets him sense killing intent aimed at him, so he could combine his 2 skills and the target could die just by thinking of killing Yoguri. That's some real overpowered skill, and Daimon knows he can't win no matter what, so Yoguri thought that killing Daimon would be for the best, but Daimon asked Tomochika if she was okay seeing this. She was against killing from the start, but after seeing how degenerate Daimon and his friends were, she let Yoguri handle them on his way, and Daimon knew he was done for. So he pulled out the slave collar and puts it on himself, and considered Tomochika to be his master. It was just so disgusting that she didn't want to become his master, it was her order. And as a slave, Daimon had to reveal that she can transfer the ownership to anyone, so Tomochika quickly gave the ownership to Yogirai and he ordered Daimon to wait near the magical beast forest. And also orders him to keep it a secret that he and Tomochika are alive, and also orders again to Daimon to leave behind all of his treasure. It was necessary to keep Daimon away because he's a backstabber, so Tomochika asked Yogirai what he would do if she betrayed him as well, but if that happens, that's it. Nothing could be done. And that answer was perplexing, so Tomochika wondered why Yogiri protected her. She was hoping for a romantic answer, but Yogiri only protected her from dragons, because he got a boost from the softness of her giant racks. Such a good point, but away from there. Cheyenne got a report that 4 kids died from the recent summons. The numbers were correct, so she assumed all the kids with no ability died, but she was wrong. 2 kids were the S-rank abilities holder. It was sudden shock and that they died too quietly. Rick guessed it, that it was an instant death magic. But she believes the system will not grant such power to anyone, so she gave Rick permission to do whatever he believes is right. And that ends the first episode of the newly overpowered anime, but stay tuned to watch more episodes of this newly aired anime. Until then, take care. And don't forget to like and subscribe the channel for more anime recaps.